What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is an extension of our series of movies I never reviewed. So this will be part 2 of this series where I look at movies that I was not making videos on, but I think deserve a review. Now, before we get into that, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Make sure you follow all of my social medias at the end of the video. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Today's video and film that we are going to cover is Love Lies Bleeding. This was an A24 release around April or so, and it really features a little bit of a love story between two ladies. One is a part of a crime family. One is an aspiring bodybuilder. Now, in this film, you see a lot of different stories. This is highlighted by Kirsten Stewart and Katy O'Brien, who are the stars of this film. Ironically, Katy O'Brien used to be a police officer about 5 miles away from where I live. So that was a unique aspect of this story. So in this film, you see Lou, who is played by Kirsten Stewart, deal with the relationship with Katy O'Brien's character, but also the relationship with her sister Beth and her father. Now, her father is a criminal who really has a dark past, and that ultimately comes into play. Now, Beth is actually married to a man that is very abusive, and so in this, Lou really sets the tone of if he hurts her, he or she will go out and make sure that it is taken care of. And we see that in this film, what ends up happening. Now, as Katy O'Brien's character and Kirsten Stewart's character start to form that relationship and that romantic part of the relationship, you see that Katy O'Brien's character begins using steroids to compete at a higher level in bodybuilding with the goal of making it to Las Vegas for a national competition. But in this situation, you see with the steroids, you see the roid rage come out and you see a different version of her start to show. Now, in this, it really becomes a tale of Lou versus her dad. Because after JJ, which is Beth's husband, is killed by Lou in Katy O'Brien's character, you see that there is now this get away, we don't know anything about it, keep it a secret mentality, which ultimately leads to Katy O'Brien being kidnapped. And you see where it all plays out, or Lou being kidnapped, excuse me. Now, as this film went on, I thought the ending of it was very, very weird, but I think it ultimately highlighted a lot of the weirdness that was in the movie. I did enjoy it, though. I thought it was very interesting. I've seen it twice, so I saw it once in theaters, and I purchased it so I could watch it again. So it does have a few interesting aspects to it. Now, as far as a rating, Love Lies Bleeding to me is about a 3 out of 5, 3.3 out of 5. It is a movie that I've watched twice, and it is a movie that if it showed up, I would watch it again. I thought, like I said, the ending was very weird, so I think that could ultimately shun viewers away or kind of turn people away from the film. I also feel like the storyline is a little bit hard to follow at points, but I ultimately do believe that the storyline is there for viewers to see. So, Love Lies Bleeding, if you've not seen it, I would see it just to see what it's about, see if it's a film that interests you. But if you don't see it, as I've said, for Borderlands, I don't think you are missing a whole lot. But like I said, I am a fan of A24 and what they produce. So as always, make sure to hit the subscribe button, follow me on all the social medias, and I will talk to you later.